Today I'm sharing with you some really simple natural food colouring recipes. A lot of you guys have asked for this after I did that sea scrub recipe, I think, with the blue colouring in it. There are lots of really simple colourants that you have ingredients for in the cupboard and in the fridge, and you can even use some of them for beauty items as well. The great thing about making natural colourants is that artificial food colouring is really bad for you. There's a lot of research recently that has shown just how bad it is for our bodies, so it's great being able to use natural alternatives. And there are some really great natural alternatives in organic stores and things like that that have really bright colours, but if you want to just whip up some more simple ones at home without buying anything extra, then hopefully these recipes are useful for you guys. So a lot of them are really simple, but I'll just go through them and hopefully they're useful. So it's kind of two ways you can go about it. You can make dried powders or you can use fresh liquids. So to make the dried powders, you want to be using your ingredients and putting them into a dehydrator, or as I do, I put them into a preheated oven on a really low temperature. So I've got the oven right now on 50 degrees Celsius and it's preheating, and I'm putting into it some slices of carrot, and that's going to make a nice orange colour. I'm putting in some pieces of red cabbage, that'll make a nice purple colour. I'm putting in some bits of beetroot, and this will make a nice red or pink colour. And I'm also putting in some spinach leaves, and this will make a nice green colour. And so the spinach leaves will want to be in there for about 10 minutes on this 50 degrees Celsius. The cabbage leaves about 15 minutes. The slices of carrot or any other thin slices of vegetables will need about 20 minutes. And the beetroot is really juicy, so anything juicy like that needs about 25 to 30 minutes in the oven on a really low temperature. And once it's completely dried, you just want to take whatever it is out, put it into a mortar and pestle, and just grind it up into a fine powder. And then this powder can be used to colour whatever it is that you're making, and you can just store them in small containers and they will last well in the cupboard. So the other way is to use liquids, and I generally do this because I find that it's just really easy to spend about 2 minutes whipping up a liquid colourant before you make whatever it is that you're making. So firstly, I'm just whipping up a batch of icing to demonstrate what the colours look like. So that's just some icing sugar and some water. And then firstly, I'm making this pink colour here, and that's using beetroot juice. So I've got a couple of tablespoons of icing and 1 teaspoon of beetroot juice. And I put that in there and mix it up, and it turns into this pink colour. Now a tip for this is that whatever juice you're using, you can always simmer down on the stove in a pot, and that will help to concentrate it, so a lot of the moisture will leave and you'll get a more concentrated colour. I didn't do this for this because I wanted to show you what the baseline colours look like, but you'll get more concentrated colours if you simmer them down. So next we're going on to make green, and for that I'm just using spinach juice. You can also just blend up the spinach into a blender with a little bit of water and use that liquid. So I'm doing that, using a small amount of that green liquid and putting that into my icing, and you get this green colour here. Next, we're making purple, and for that you want to put a little bit of red cabbage into a pot and add a small amount of water in with it and just simmer it down for a couple of minutes. You'll notice that the purple colour dissipates into the water, and then you can use a small amount of that water to colour your mixture, and you'll get a nice purple colour. And the next one's really cool, to make blue, and I used this a while back in my sea salt scrub, and that's to add a little bit of baking soda into your purple cabbage mixture, and it will instantly turn it blue. So you just want to take that liquid, add the baking soda, it will turn blue, and then you can use a small amount of that blue colouring to turn your solution blue. So next, a really simple thing obviously to make brown is just to use a small amount of cocoa powder. And then to make yellow you can use saffron or turmeric, and I'm using a little bit of turmeric here to make a nice yellow colour. So then you have all these different natural food colourings, and as you can see they produce beautiful colours. They're so simple to do, and obviously the icing provides a really good white backdrop for them, but you can also use them in anything that has no original significant colour, for instance vanilla cakes and things like that. And you can use them in beauty products if you're going to store the beauty products in the fridge, or if you're using the turmeric or the saffron or the cocoa, things like that that don't go off. They can also be used in beauty products as well. So I hope this was useful. I know it was really simple, but I find that these are quite handy when I just want to colour something naturally and I don't have anything else to turn to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.